All right, welcome back, everybody. Now, the Relay for Life is an annual event in which human beings circle around the track at GW and they raise money to create awareness of and treatment for cancer. Now, I said human beings, not to be flippant, but because there is a version of the Relay for Life specifically for our furry friends, and Tina Nokit is here, the very lovely Tina Nokit, who knows way more about the Bark for Life.
Right.
Now, when I said furry friends, I meant specifically of the canine species.
Canine species, exactly. Yes, canines are our special guests at our Bark for Life, and that's scheduled for September 5th at the Plaza de España. It's going to be an evening event, so from 3 o'clock to 6 p.m. We're going to have games, entertainment, contests, lots of vendors, food, entertainment for the family, so it's going to be a good time.
And hopefully this will be a multi-species event, because I know I've interviewed you, over the years about
you
this.
always ask us about the cats.
I was like, can people bring cats? People may have like panthers, salamanders, whatever. Hopefully we'll break it down by species, because we can truly never do enough and have enough events to properly combat cancer on our island.
Exactly. And we know for sure on Guam, I mean, we see it year after year, there are more events coming out for the canines and our dogs. And hopefully by establishing, working with the community and establishing more pet-friendly community, we can have more events for pets. A lot of people, their first impression of a dog might be, oh, the one tied outside in the yard. But for us, our dogs and our families, they play a much bigger role in our family. They're actually family members.
Absolutely.
They're in the house with us, playing with us, out, playtime outside, and we get very emotional and very attached to our canines. And when you're fighting cancer, everybody has a part in that, and even our canine family members. And so that's why we have Bark for Life. At the Relay for Life, we know that dogs are not allowed there. It's just too big of an event, and for the safety and the risk, of both the canine and the participants, we want to make sure everybody's safe. But at our Bark for Life, it's a smaller event, and we will be taking precautions, having security walking around, making sure that all dogs are friendly, and non-friendly ones will be asked to leave. So for those that are thinking about bringing their meanest dogs, we ask that you don't. Bring the friendly ones, because there's going to be a lot of other dogs for them to play with and meet.
Or hopefully, like for the people that truly believe that there is a connection between humans and canines and everything. Yes. Talk to your dog in the beginning, maybe let them know exactly what the event is about, and they will get it, and they'll be on their best behavior.
Right, and our humans need to be on their best behaviors as well.
That counts as well.
Because all dogs need to be pre-registered to attend. That means going on to our website, and there's a $20 registration fee that includes a bandana for the dog, so we can identify which dogs have registered. They will get a doggy swag bag, which includes treats from Bella's Canine Kitchen.
I'm loving the name.
Yeah. As well as assorted dog toys for the canines. So it's going to be a great time.
Now, just for Relay for Life proper, if the canines, say, like they have a handler or a family member that maybe fighting cancer or had been lost to cancer, are the canines allowed to wear maybe like a commemorative leash or a collar or even a shirt or something like that to honor their loved one?
Right, at the Bark for Life event? Sure, definitely. And we do have some leftover medals from our relay event, so we'll bring those out for our humans and our canines. And we know a lot of families have lost their dogs as well to cancer. So this is an opportunity for them to come out as well in their honor and their memory and participate. Our vendors have been asked to donate a portion of their proceeds or a special prize for our raffle to help in the fight against cancer. So whether they purchase the food or purchase the doggy items or participate in our games, all those funds again go towards the fight against cancer, and that's making sure that one day even dogs won't have to hear the words, you have cancer.
Absolutely, and cancer actually does affect animals, and those are so heartbreaking stories when you read that, like about somebody, somebody's lost their pet or their pet's suffering.
Yeah, but what's nice is that as humans go through chemotherapy and there are various drugs that are developed, we know that some of those drugs are also used for canines who have cancer. So again, when it comes to fighting cancer, it doesn't matter which family member, the American Cancer Society is there helping to make sure that we can get through it together.
Absolutely, and we appreciate the work. Okay, on a more inspirational note, let's talk about the different breeds of dogs, because in the Bark for Life, obviously if you've got a breed of dog like maybe a Great Dane or an Irish Setter or like a very large dog, they can maybe do 25 laps and everything before they need to hit like the water tray. If you've got like a little pug or a Jack Russell Terrier, that to walk 5 steps they've already done like 40
Exactly. So what we do is we do encourage all the dogs and their family members to walk at least a mile, and that's about 9 times the plaza. We kind of measured it out a little bit. But you can spread that out throughout the entire event. I'm not a dog expert, but we do know that you know your dogs the best, and please be on the lookout. Make sure they're not dehydrated. We will have a pool, water pool available. We will have water for both humans and dogs, and lots of food and things to do. So keep an eye out for your dog. Make sure they're properly hydrated, and then they can break up those laps throughout the event. So, if it does take the, 1 step equals 40, go ahead and take your time. It's not a race. Yeah. It's a relay. And the reason is, there's no finish line until we find a cure. So.
And if you have a tiny dog, there's nothing wrong with carrying the dog along.
Exactly.
It's all about community and it's all about family.
Right, exactly. And it's nice, on Guam, we know about the boonies, we know about a few Great Danes. What's nice at Bark for Life is we get to see those breeds come out. Last year we had Great Danes, we had pugs, we had the boonie dogs, German shepherds. So we invite everybody to come out, and so they can show off their family members as well as meet others.
All right, well, real quick before we go to commercial break, how can people register and where do they go?
They can register by visiting our website at relayforlife.org/BarkGuamGU, or visit us on Facebook, Bark for Life Guam.
All right, this is always one of my most favorite interviews to do every year, so thanks.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, and let us know how we can help out some more.
Definitely, thanks.
All right, please stay tuned, everyone.